Today I'm going to discuss very important topic with ChatGPT. Now we will start discussion with ChatGPT.
Of course, I'd love to. What do you have in mind? Are you looking
AI.
for
Our topic
no
is
problem?
how to develop a reading habit and expand your mind. Reading is one of the best habit a person can develop. It increases knowledge, improve imagination, strengthens vocabulary, and help us understand the world better.
Exactly.
Books can become best friends and guides in life. A strong reading habit also improve focus, creativity, and communication skills. In this discussion, we will explore different ways to build a reading habit and how reading can help us grow mentally and personally. So, my first question with ChatGPT is: what does a reading habit mean?
That's a great starting question. A reading habit basically means making reading a regular part of your daily life, like a ritual or a routine. It's not just about picking up a book once in a while, but setting aside time consistently, whether it's a few minutes a day or longer sessions. And over time, that habit helps you absorb more, think more deeply, and make reading a natural, enjoyable part of life.
Okay. My next question is: why is reading important in daily life?
That's a key one. Reading is so important because it broadens our horizons. It exposes us to new ideas, different cultures, and perspectives we might not encounter otherwise. Plus, it boosts mental stimulation, reduces stress, and even improves critical thinking. So when we read daily, we're really sharpening our minds and staying connected to the world.
Okay. How can reading expand our mind?
That's a fantastic question. When we read, we take in new concepts, stories, and ways of thinking. That exposure sparks curiosity, encourages us to question, and lets us see beyond our immediate experience. In a sense, reading is like a bridge. It connects us to different times, places, and possibilities, expanding how we see ourselves and the world around us.
What are the benefits of reading books regularly?
Oh, there are so many. Regular reading can improve focus and concentration, increase empathy by letting us see through other people's eyes, and even help us sleep if we make it a bedtime ritual. Plus, it keeps our brains sharp as we age. So it's like a workout for your mind.
How can beginners start developing a reading habit?
That's a great question. I say start small, pick short, enjoyable books or even articles and topics that excite you. Set a daily or weekly goal, like 10 or 15 minutes, and keep it consistent. You can also join a book club or follow reading challenges to stay motivated. Over time, it becomes a natural part of your routine.
Which types of books are best for beginners?
Yeah, for beginners, I'd say start with lighter, engaging reads like contemporary fiction, short stories, or even nonfiction with a narrative style. Graphic novels or memoirs can also be really accessible. Once you get comfortable, you can branch out into more complex genres or topics.
How much time should we spend reading daily?
There's no one size fits all answer, but even just 20 to 30 minutes a day can make a big difference. The key is consistency. If you can make reading a daily habit, even a short amount of time will build up and really expand your mind.
What are the common challenges people face while reading?
Yeah, absolutely. One big challenge is finding time. People get busy and distractions creep in. Another issue is losing focus or getting bored, especially if a book is dense or not immediately gripping. And sometimes it's just about not knowing what to read next. So variety or a bit of planning can really help.
How can students balance reading with studies and other activities?
That's a great point. Students can balance it by integrating reading into their schedule. Maybe they set a specific time each day, like after classes or before bed. They can also pick shorter readings or make study sessions with fun reading, like a novel or a magazine, so it feels less overwhelming. Planning ahead really helps them stay on track.
Does reading improve vocabulary and communication skills?
Oh, definitely. The more you read, the more words you encounter, so your vocabulary naturally grows. Plus, seeing different writing styles and ways of expression helps you communicate more clearly and confidently in both speaking and writing. So it's a big boost for overall communication skills.
How does reading help in improving imagination and creativity?
Yeah, that's one of the coolest parts. When we read, we visualize the characters, settings, and events in our own minds, so we're actively building those mental images. And as we explore different worlds or perspectives, it sparks original thinking, helping us connect ideas in new ways, which is at the heart of creativity.
What role do parents and teachers play in encouraging reading habits?
Oh, they're really crucial. Parents and teachers set the stage by modeling reading themselves and making books easily accessible, like a variety of genres at home or in the classroom. They can also create a positive reading environment, encouraging discussions, celebrating progress, and making reading feel fun and rewarding.
Okay, my next question is, can digital books and audiobooks help develop reading habits?
Oh, absolutely. Digital books make reading super convenient. You can carry thousands of titles on a device, which means you can read anywhere. And audiobooks are great too. They let you read while you're commuting or doing chores. Both formats can keep you engaged and help you build that habit, even if traditional books aren't always easy.
How can libraries help people become better readers?
Libraries are such a gem for this. They give free access to a huge range of books so people can explore different genres and topics without a big cost. Plus, librarians can recommend books, run reading programs, and create a community vibe, so it's a really supportive place for developing a reading habit.
Why do many people lose interest in reading?
Yeah, that's a common struggle. A lot of times it's just because of distractions like social media or screens, or maybe they just haven't found a book that really hooks them yet. Sometimes, if reading feels like a chore or they don't have a routine, they just drift away from it. So it often takes a bit of discovery and habit building to keep it alive.
Okay. How can social media affect reading habits?
Yeah, yeah, it can be a double edged sword. On one hand, social media can introduce people to book recommendations, reading communities, or literary discussions. But on the other hand, it's super easy to get pulled into endless scrolling, which cuts down focus and time spent reading. So it's all about balance and being mindful of how you use both.
What are some tips to stay consistent with reading?
Oh, great question. One tip is to set a regular time each day, like a morning or bedtime ritual. Another is to keep your book or e reader somewhere visible so it's easy to pick up. You can also set small goals, like a chapter a day or a certain number of pages, and celebrate milestones to keep yourself motivated.
How does reading increase knowledge and confidence?
Yes. So when we read, we're constantly absorbing new facts, ideas, and perspectives, which builds up our knowledge base. And as we understand more, we feel more capable, so we can contribute to conversations, make informed decisions, and just trust our judgment more.
Can reading help reduce stress and improve mental health?
Oh, absolutely. Reading can be a real escape. It slows us down, lets us focus on something other than daily stress, and can even lower heart rate and muscle tension. So it's like a mental reset, giving our minds a break and boosting our overall well being.
How can reading shape a person's future and personality?
Yeah, that's really powerful. When we read, we not only gain knowledge, but we also develop empathy, critical thinking, and a broader perspective. Over time, that shapes how we see ourselves and our place in the world. So it really can set the course for our future, making us more curious, open minded, and self aware.
Right. So, in conclusion, developing a reading habits is a powerful step toward personal growth and success. Reading not only increases knowledge but also opens the door to new ideas, creativity, and wisdom. Even reading for a few minutes every day can make a big difference in our life. So, let us make books a part of our daily routine and continue learning throughout our lives. Thank you very much for this discussion.
That was a beautiful summary. I'm really glad we got to talk about this, and you're absolutely right. Just a little reading each day can have a huge impact. So I really appreciate the conversation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.